There have been some important changes made to the new document command. So when you go to File New, you'll notice some changes made to this dialog box. Some are very simple, but yet very effective. For example, in the past, if you want to change the unit of measurement, you'd have to first change the width and then change the height. But now you see it assumes you want them both to be the same measurement. Very simple change, but a very nice, effective one. One thing you'll notice throughout Photoshop now is a nice little change anytime you're trying to tweak your numbers. These ones are a little off. Notice when I move my mouse on top of the width indicator, there's this strange looking icon with a little finger and arrows, and this is the scrubber that lets me just drag back and forth the left and right to do little bits of tweaking to the size just by dragging. And you'll see that throughout Photoshop now. Any time where there's a field where you can enter information, that's one of the things that has been added. The other very nice change is in the area of presets. In the past, if you wanted to add your own sizes to this menu, you would have to go open a special file and make special editing changes, type it just the right way and save it. Now it's very, very simple. You simply enter in the size that you need, whatever that might be. Let's just make it this size for the sake of argument. And the resolution you need, and the mode, whatever that might be. And then you simply choose Save Preset. Dialog box offers you the chance to name that setting. You can leave it as is with the size, click OK, and then from now on, every time I launch Photoshop and use the new dialog box, you'll see here's the new commands right at the top. And they don't put them at the bottom like it used to, but right here at the top where they're actually useful. You notice there's also the option of clipboard. So if you've copied something in a clipboard, you can ensure that that size gets to put into the new size. Now, one thing you cannot see, but if I were to drag right down the very bottom, which you cannot see, is it also lists the open documents. So therefore you can create a new document that's same size as an existing one simply by choosing that. The other change you'll notice in the new dialog box is the fact you can now create either an 8 or a 16-bit file. There's a lot more support now in Photoshop for 16-bit, so if you want to begin by making one, that's now possible. The bottom of the new dialog box is this advanced button that may or may not be open. If you don't see anything, you just click to open it up, and it gives you the options right here for color management. Let's change this to an RGB file so you can see, and this list scrolls further than you can see very far with all sorts of options for color management options. If you're in the video world, there's a couple of nice changes. One of them is the ability to change the pixel aspect ratio. So for example, you can use video settings so you accommodate for the compression that naturally happens when you're using a video file. And that also, the video side comes along with these presets. If I move up, you can see there are video presets that include guides that show you the safe areas for video production. So overall, there's been some very nice changes to the new dialog box when you're working with a new version of Photoshop.